hydrocarbons and how they are classified. Aromatic hydrocarbons include benzene and all those compounds which are structurally related to benzene. For example, this is the simplest of the aromatic hydrocarbon. Here we have 6 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen atom, and they are present at the alternate positions. The double bond are present at the alternate position. So this is the simplest structure of the benzene, and it can also be represented like this, as you can see here. So this benzene, when these two benzenes they combine, we can call them as a new molecule which is known as the naphthalene. So if you have an alkyl group, which is the methyl group, attached to the benzene, then a compound is formed which is known as toluene. If you have two benzene rings and they are joined together through a bond, if you remove one hydrogen from a benzene, then it forms a phenyl radical. So if two phenyl radicals they are joined, we call it as the biphenyls. All these compounds are the aromatic compounds. Benzene has characteristic structural features. It has a regular planar hexagonal structure. You can see this is a hexagon. So what are the classification of the hydrocarbons? On the basis of number of benzene rings, aromatic hydrocarbons can be categorized into following classes. Number 1, monocyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, then polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. So these are the two different classes, monocyclic and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Mono means single, cyclic means they are in the form of cycle ring. So these are the aromatic compounds which contain one benzene ring in their molecule are called as the monocyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, because they have only one benzene ring in their structure. As you can see in all these structures, in toluene there is only one benzene. Similarly, in ethyl benzene you have only one benzene ring. In fumine, which is also known as the propyl benzene, it is again single aromatic compound. So this is the monocyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, and styrene. These are the examples of the monocyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These are the aromatic hydrocarbons which contain two or more benzene rings in their molecules. They may be divided into two main classes. Isolated rings are the fused rings. Those in which benzene rings are isolated, for example biphenyl and diphenyl methane, these are the isolated rings, are the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. The other one is the fused rings, where the two rings are multiple rings are joined. Those in which benzene rings are fused together at ortho position so that the adjacent rings have a common carbon to carbon bond. For example, naphthalene, phenanthrene and anthracene. So let's discuss the nomenclature of the aromatic hydrocarbons. First, we will see the nomenclature of the monocyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Monosubstituted benzene derivatives are named by prefixing benzene with the name of the substituent. For example, in this molecule we can see this is a methyl group which is attached to benzene. So we will name it as methyl benzene. Here we have ethyl group attached to benzene. This is ethyl benzene. Here we have chlorine attached to benzene. So this is chlorobenzene. Then we have nitro group attached to benzene. Therefore it is nitrobenzene. There are certain monosubstituted benzene derivatives which are given the special names like methyl benzene. We call it as the toluene. Then we have hydroxybenzene, which is the phenol. Then we have aminobenzene, which is an amine, so we call it as the aniline. These are the common names of the monosubstituted benzene. Then we have this carboxyl group attached to the benzene. We call it as the benzoic acid. Here an aldehyde group attached to benzene, it is benzaldehyde. All the 6 positions in the benzene are exactly equivalent, so there is only one monosubstituted benzene. The second substituent in the benzene would give rise to 3 isomeric products which are designated as ortho, meta and para. For example, we have this methyl group attached to this position. The next position to this one is known as the ortho position. If I number it, then we can say this is the first position, this is second, third, 4, 5 and 6. Second and 6th position are called as the ortho position. Third and 5th position is called as the meta position. And 1 and 4th position is the para position. So you can use both of them. Here we have 2 methyl group, so we can simply name it as 1,2-dimethylbenzene, or if I designate it with the ortho position, I can call it as the orthoxylene. If 2 methyl groups are attached, then we say that 2 methyl groups are attached to the benzene, then this compound is known as the xylene. And here you can see that this second methyl group is attached to the ortho position, so this is the orthoxylene. Here you can see next to the ortho is the meta position, so therefore it is the metaxylene, and here I will call it as the paraxylene. So these are the 2 different ways of naming the biosubstituted aromatic compounds. If one or more substituents are different, then the substituent that is treated as a high priority group is given the number 1 position in the benzene ring. Other groups are numbered by counting from position 1 in the manner which gives them the lowest number. So you see that here there are 2 different substituents, one is the amino and other is the aldehyde group. We will give the priority to the aldehyde group, therefore we number it as the 1. And the next one is the second position is holding another substituent which is the amino group. So how we will name it? It is the 2-amino benzaldehyde, because if a molecule has a benzene ring and only aldehyde group attached to it, it is called as the benzaldehyde. So its parent name becomes benzaldehyde. And due to the substituent, another substituent which are the second priority substituent is the amino, so which is at the second position, we will name it as the 2-amino benzaldehyde. If you see here, again 2 substituents are there, one is the carboxyl group and other is the hydroxyl group. So we will give priority to the carboxyl group, therefore it is numbered as 1, and hydroxyl group, it is located at number 3 position, number 3 carbon. So it will be named as 3-hydroxybenzoic acid, because when the carboxylic group attached to the benzene ring, it forms the benzoic acid. This is the 3-hydroxybenzoic acid. So what is the order of the priority? There, this is the suggested order of the priority of the different substituent. If you have like different groups available, then you will give the highest priority to the carboxyl group, next is the cyano group, then aldehyde group, then carboxy methyl group, then we have the hydroxyl group, next comes amino, and then methoxy, alkoxy group, and last one is the alkyl group. If substituents are different and they are not present in priority order list, they are named in alphabetical order. The last named substituent will be positioned as 1. For example, we have here 2 substituents which belong to the same group, so we will name it according alphabetically. So this compound will be named as the iodobenzene, and it is the third position is carrying the chloro group, so this is the 3-chloroiodobenzene. And this one here we have bromo and nitro competing, so bromo comes first, this is 2-bromo-nitrobenzene. If there is a substituent on the ring which gives a special name to the molecule, then special name is used as parent name to the molecule. For example, here we have a phenol group, so we can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon is containing this amino group, so this will be 4-amino-phenol. Next one is the if you see without this group, this is the benzene sulfonic acid, so you can number it next 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid. This one is containing the two group, methyl group and iodo group. So without iodo, this is a toluene, and the second position of the carbon is containing iodine, so this is 2-iodo toluene.